Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we're down at the allotment again. I haven't been down here since Sunday. The problem is I haven't got no car, so went out on an event on Friday and the car broke down, and what they're quoting me to fix it, I can't afford it. The price what they're quoting is the price of a new car, so I just have to manage how I can for the time being. I'm looking for something now, but not been successful yet. I have to ask my daughter to drop me down, so we're just going to get on with things quick today. I've got a few little bits and pieces to do, so I'm going to do that. I don't know what it's like in a polytunnel. Like I said, we haven't been down since Sunday, so I'm going to open that up and have a look. I see a few weeds and that coming through, what we have to deal with. And there's just a few garlics popping up now, so I don't know how those ones are so late. Must have buried them too deep, but we're getting there. See, the grass needs trimming again. I need to, how these weeds come up so quick in these potatoes. Look, every time we come down here we weed these out and see how they come up so quick, because this is like a week's worth of well, not even a week, and they've grown like that already. And I see the grass needs trimming. My potato buckets, just see the soil is dry on them, so I've got to water them. This is my 1 potato bucket challenge. The soil's a bit moist on that one for some reason. But look at this. Can you believe that? Can you believe this, people? Look at this. Look at that. Potato flowers already. I saw these, but I thought it was just extra leaves coming up. And we've got potato flowers already. So when I see these now, I've got to pick these off. But they're flowering already. Can't believe that. So let's have a see now what's going on in this polytunnel, and then I can get on with things. Oh, so you can see things have dried out a bit. I've just opened this one, so I can see some of my plants have really suffered the heat in here. So I'll quickly show you what's going on. Oh my God, the temperature in here is 40 at the moment, and 46 down this end. Right everybody, we had to cut the video a bit there. The lens steamed up. So as you can see, my pumpkins and that looks like I'm not going to get any this year. All these have dried up. That's just since Sunday. My peanut plants have suffered a bit. Gonna have to repot those in a bigger pot. My peppers, come to repot those. Those have suffered. Don't know if this will come back. It might do. Put in a bigger pot with some koi. None of my pumpkins have all dried up and suffered, so I usually give away pumpkins every year, but it looks like I'm not going to have any even for myself. My marigolds have suffered. everything's just dry on top. So all my onions are okay though. My sweet potatoes, these are okawanis, you see them growing and starting to take off. They like the heat. My carrots, I'm not gonna pick those out because we like them thin. All my cho-chos, I've lost those, it looks like. Yeah, I've lost my cho-chos. Can't see those coming back. My guava plant, everything just dried out. That's just a lack of watering. There's still a little bit of water down the bottom, but not enough. So what I'm going to do first, because I've got my daughter with me and I know she always wants to do something. So I'm going to get this bucket here. Just put these here for a sec. These should have, everything just dried out. So I'm going to let her do this. I'm going to get some compost from up the top and I'll be back with you. Right everybody, so what I've got in my polytunnels, I've got these peppers. As you can see, they've suffered. Got the bigger pots for them down there. Sorry about the aeroplane noise. So these are gonna need a bigger pot, so I'm gonna, meanwhile I'm doing some other stuff, I'm gonna let my daughter do this for me. She's just gonna repot these. So in this bucket I've got some of my compost. I'm putting some bloodfish and bone in there. That's all I'm going to put in there for now, because I'm going to feed it tomato feed. So meanwhile I'm doing that, she's going to pot them. So we've got the pots there for them, and like I say, it's compost, perlite and bloodfish and bone, and some little bit of coir to keep some of the moisture in. So these are the the pepper plants. You see they've suffered a bit. It's just going to pick off these dry leaves and pick out the middle bit so that they branch out. This one's branching out already, but still going to get these dry leaves off. I've got some snips anyway. So she's going to carry on with that meanwhile. And in here, I've got, can this go around this bottle? No, this cable tie ain't going to go around this bottle, so I'm going to have to use one of the other bottles. Right, so I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so here I've got one of my the sweet potatoes in the sack. I can see that they were drying out in here as well. Just got one coming through there. Don't know if that one has survived, but the other ones are starting to run. These were the Beauregards in here. Can see that they're starting to run. These were my ones. Only one okawani here. Don't know why that. Oh, it's ants. Can see ants down there. Look at that, ants. So I've got to mix up the stuff for that. Can see they're starting to run. But gonna tackle those ants. The dirt is dry, so the okawani, what was there, they've dealt with that one. Got another one here. Don't know if that'll survive, but they're all. So in there, gonna dig this down a bit. there. Funny enough, the soil is so dry, it's strange just for a few days. So I'm going to put that right down in the middle like that. Get this, fold that down. Get a cable tie. Just got some chicken manure pellets in there. Right. So that's one job out of the way. I've got to sort those out and then I'm going to water, so that's that out of the way. Right, the next thing to do now, I need to tackle these ants. So got a jar here, and in here I've got some honey. This was solid sugar before, but you can see how it's melted. And I've got some borax, which is in the red bag, but it's still in the car, so I'm going to get that. Then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody. So in this jar, I've got some icing sugar and some honey, and this is boric acid, which is 99%. I'm going to put some in here as well, about the same amount as the icing sugar. And I'm going to mix this up, and I've got some other jars, which is, where have I put the bag with the other jars? Here. I've got these jars here. So what I've done, I've made 2 holes in each, enough for the ants to go through, so the water won't penetrate it. So that's what you've got. If you've got any old plastic jars or thing, just make a couple of holes in it and then just put a bit of that in. When you mix this up now, just put a bit in there. So I'm going to mix this up, then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so mix this up, got it to a nice, that's how you want it, like a paste. Can put a little bit more of this boric acid in there. So I don't know where these ants come from and started. I had the same problem last year with them, but this time I said I'm going to get on top of them. So just putting a little bit more boric acid in here. So I won't need to deal with them. So I've got it like a paste there. So they'll smell the honey, and that should bring them out. So what I'm going to do now, got these jars, just get a little bit, just drop it in the middle like that. You don't need a lot, because they're just going to take it back. Hopefully they'll take it back, and then just cover that over like that. And then once I water, then I put them in place. So I'm going to do this and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so what I have to do, I have to trim up all these strawberries. I know what you're thinking, yeah, that's what happens when you ain't got no car, you can't travel. So all these dry leaves and everything I've got to take off, so that they don't go back and rot on out the rest. So it's a drastic trim. Got to take off all these strawberries what's no good. Can't use them. Working in there, you see I'm sweating, just coming here and I'm sweating already. At least we got a couple of harvests out of it. So, got to do this next and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we're doing tasks as they come, so my daughter's finished potting up my peppers for me. So I hope I've got enough trays to put them on. So they have to go in the polytunnel, back in the polytunnel. I know it's hot in there, but it looks like I'm going to have to try and come down every other day because in the temperatures in there is getting really high. So what I've got here now for you is some ginger. So I went down my local store and it had some what was rooting, and I picked off these and he's just said to me just take them. So they're starting to shoot off already, so I'm going to let my daughter put these down there, let my cameraman come in. They're nice big roots, so they should come through. When you plant your ginger, you just put them on the top. This is just some compost and perlite and a bit of bone meal. You just put them on top and cover them over. Don't water them until when you see the leaves and that coming through. Also here I've got a lychee. I had this from seed, it was in my conservatory, that needs repotting, so I thought I'd bring that down. She's going to pot that one as well. And this is a jackfruit. Because see, it's just getting worse for wear, but it's sending off new leaves. So this is going to be repotted in this pot here. So those can go in the polytunnel. So I'm got a few more things to carry on with now. So I'm going to carry on, and meanwhile my daughter pots these for me so we can get to go. Right everybody, so we more or less get everything done now. I've watered all the plants in there, give them a good watering to make sure. I'm going to have to try and come down here sooner than later because everything's just starting to grow now. See, the grass is almost back to where it was, and without a car it doesn't help, but we're getting there. So I've got some more okawanis, what was on there, what I needed to take off because the plant was rotting. I'll just pour this in, it's quicker. So just got a cloth bag here, a grow bag. So I'm just filling that up. So I've got compost in there, perlite and bone meal, and some koi. So this is going in the polytunnel until when the weather gets a bit more hotter, then I'll put them outside. Right, so these are some okawanis what I got from home. Don't know why my cameraman always stands far away, you can't see nothing. There. You can see they're nicely rooted again. Only one of them what I wasn't happy with, which was this one. But I'm going to put these in. See, this one I can get two off of that. So it's got two there. So put that one there. Put one here. So you notice I'm not pressing or anything. Put one here. Let's get the roots in. Even look at this. This is how healthy they always are. Little one there, and it's rooted. Put that one there first. So I'm going to be putting 4 in this. That's going in the polytunnel. And I've got some what I wanted to replace in here. What wasn't looking so healthy. Those are the Beauregards. You can see they're still drooping over. They're just starting to pick up a little bit with the heat. The highest temperature in here was 50, which is a bit high, but I don't know what the outside temperature is. I'm going to put one in here. Cover that over. See, the soil is still moist. Just looking where there isn't any. Got 4 in there, 4 in there. I'm going to put one right here. Okwani. That one. And then this little tiny rooted one, just as an experiment, I'm going to put him here. See what happens to him, if he survives or what. The one what I put there is surviving, and it's sending off leaves. So that's that. Right, so more or less got everything done. Just checking out here, making sure. You can see how hot it is in there. I'm just sweating like mad. So if you're liking our videos, please remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in this comment section. We will get back to you on them. We're more or less getting everything done now. Want to try and get this all sorted, but without a car, you know, it doesn't help. But we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks or so. So thanks for watching. Just getting some of these weeds out of here, these grasses what come up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. You take care.